Talk about trucking AI opportunity, autonomous trucking, self-driving trucks. Some people are asking, are there some opportunities in the autonomous trucks? Of course, there are. And let's just review what's the status right now and how you can find out those opportunities. And maybe you are students want to learn AI, want to decide which area you want to work on. And I think autonomous trucks is really, really something that you should pay attention to. By the way, if you would like to receive more videos like this, AI, don't forget to subscribe. Okay, there was a news just announced recently. TuSimple, which is the autonomous trucking company, they just finished their first autonomous truck ride, which was performed on open roads without humans in the truck. So that's a very, very big milestone. A lot of autonomous trucks, they operating with a safety driver, and they just doesn't really count the fully autonomous truck ride. And this one, TuSimple, they perform 80 miles round along streets and highways. So I would say it's really, really good. Some caveat is they didn't have a safety driver in the truck, but they have like unmarked police vehicle. They follow the trucks at 1 mile behind, like in case of any emergencies, they need to block the roads. And they also have a survey vehicle like 5 miles ahead, and to kind of survey the situation for the road, and also have the oversight vehicle like half miles behind. So with these precautions, they just want to make the trip safe, but indeed they didn't really have any safety drivers within. So that's kind of a good thing, and it's definitely not the first one, but you can see more and more companies they are able to do this, and really it's a big progress. Their kind of timeline is they scale up this autonomous truck system by 2024. So it's coming very soon. Maybe they won't be able to implement this tight timeline, but by 2025, 2026, I believe there will be more autonomous truck system that really be commercialized. Maybe they still require certain level of human help, but definitely a lot. So in terms of AI opportunities, it's definitely there. Autonomous trucking, autonomous vehicle really relies on a lot of computer vision things. They need to detect a lot of like objects and recognize those things. And most important thing is it's not only the computer vision. They kind of heavily relies on reinforcement learning. Every time the human drivers give them some input or they have some problems, they will correct themselves. I mean, if for example Tesla is not like for full self-driving mode, but every time you see the computers, AI drivers has some mistake, then you kind of you disengage the AI, and then you put some human signal, then correct the kind of the route. The AI actually can learn from your input. Same thing goes to autonomous trucking. Maybe in the first 3-5 years, they still need a safety driver, and safety driver need to disengage the system and take over from time to time. But over time, the AI system will be able to learn from the driver's input in those difficult situations, in those edge cases, and continue to improve the system. Is definitely reinforcement learning, and there still. I don't see like full self-driving car like level 4, level 5 will be fully implemented within 10 years. So I think there's still a lot of things to work on. Maybe level 3, level 3.5 we'll be able to see those in next 5-7 years. But the level 4 probably not as soon. not that soon. So that's where a lot of opportunities are. And if you want to work on this, you want to solve this problem, you should definitely try to research it. And just give you one number: how big the trucking industry in the U.S. is about the $1 trillion industry, and they still continue growing. The reason is very simple: the demand is increasing because of e-commerce. More and more people using Amazon. You maybe say, "Oh, we already been using Amazon for long, forever, right?" No, there are a lot of people still like shopping offline, and they are transitioning to Amazon, to e-commerce. So the demand is still increasing really, really fast. Not to mention the pandemic thing that really makes the demand accelerating the demand. And because of the demand is pretty big, and the drivers just the number of drivers couldn't keep up. So there's actually a big driver shortage, really driver shortage. So autonomous driving is really the solution to solve this driver shortage. Okay, so let's just take a closer look to TuSimple, which is a company is quite significant, has quite significant achievement. In the last 1.5 years, they had 1,800 runs which is over 150,000 miles autonomous driving. But probably like they did this with the safety driver, but most of the time the driver did not engage with the system. All right, so that's the really cool thing, and Eli's done a lot of reinforcement learning. In terms of computer vision, I think it's quite mature, but the problem is the computer vision alone couldn't solve the rest of 0.01% situations. They really requires a lot of reinforcement learning to self-correct the algorithms and to be able to handle those things like humans do. All right, so that's my views on self-driving trucks, and the really interesting industry. I'm kind of fascinated by these things, and I think it's a big problem. It probably will be solved before the passengers autonomous vehicles. All right, so that's all for today. If you would like to receive more videos like these, don't forget to subscribe. And other than that, Happy New Year, and I'll see you next time.